Hey, LDTFC, this is your boy, the Coach here, live on the Coach's Show, live. Okay, folks, guys, please forgive me, because in the background there's some noise probably, and I'm driving. I'm never at home. I never have time to just sit in front of my laptop. I'm just always on the move. But, hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and produce this video, and that's just the way that is. Okay, excuse me. Y'all know that the trolls, well, y'all know they couldn't wait to get a piece of Sha'Carri Richardson. You know that they wanted a piece of Sha'Carri. They couldn't wait to get a piece of her. They was waiting by their TV sets, waiting on this girl to run that 100 and that 200 over in Italy. Sha'Carri Richardson placed second in the 100 meter, and in the 100 meter dash over in Italy, and she placed a fourth in the 200 meter dash over in Italy. Now, I put her personal best times and I put her Italy times on screen for a reason. Okay, you have a lot of people ridiculing the time that she ran, saying 11:19, that's slow. And when I go to some of these social media sites and I ask some of these guys, I say, hey, can you run 11.19 seconds in 100 meters? I mean, can you do that? Well, man, see, I'm not a professional runner. Well, yeah, that's my point. Shut the hell up. Because you can't do it. This is a professional athlete. This girl done ran, a 10.72. She's ran 10.72 seconds in 100 meters. Cut it out. I mean, why everybody, taking a dump on that like, yo, she ain't a world-class athlete? Sha'Carri Richardson is a world-class athlete. The problem is with Sha'Carri Richardson, she took a lot of time off from running. She took a lot of time. When she knew she wasn't making the Olympic team, she took an extended break. She was going through a real big bout of depression. I'm talking about it was huge. She took time off. She just didn't go to the track. And it's quite understandably so. You work hard for 3-4 years and you want to go to the Olympics, but then, all of a sudden, things happen. And Sha'Carri Richardson acknowledged that it was her own fault. But, she probably didn't think that, marijuana would show up in her blood. And she young and dumb. Young people don't think about consequences. They just don't. And I understand rules are rules. And Sha'Carri Richardson understood that the rules are the rules. She wasn't making a big deal about that. But she still was in a bout of depression. So that girl ain't go to no track. She ain't go to nobody practice. The fact that she can get up off her couch without practicing and go run at 11:14 against some of the best runners in the world, that was kind of impressive. The fact that she was able just to get up off the couch and ain't trained. Now, y'all got to understand. Sha'Carri Richardson probably ain't trained, since the Olympic trials. Like, real talk. When she ran that race against Elaine Thompson-Herah, she ain't trained. She ain't been on a track since the Olympic trials. Ain't touched the track. And see, when you're on that elite level, you have to train. You have to train. You can't take a month and a half off or 2. You can't take that kind of time off and think that you're going to be at that level. You're not. Running track is completely different. That's not how it works. You got to stay in training. Sometimes they will take a month off, but it's in the off season. They'll take a month off to kind of recover their bodies, and then they'll get right back into training. Okay, after that month's over. But you start taking like extended periods, you're not going to be the same. See, you got a lot of people making comments about track and field, and they don't know nothing about track and field. They don't know a damn thing about the sport. They have no idea about peak cycles and periodization. They don't know anything about that. Okay? Elaine Thompson-Herah, she's in her peak form right now. And eventually she's going to lose peak form. She's not going to be running 10.5s every race. Okay? And I say this because this last race in Italy, me personally, I thought Sha'Carri Richardson looked better. And I'm going to tell you why. Sha'Carri Richardson, to me, she's always had a slow start. Her start is just, in Italy, it was hella slow. And you can tell her reaction time is not good. But the closing speed that she got, is leading me to believe that, she is on her come up. She's on her way back. Sha'Carri Richardson is on her come up. And when you start a race that slow, when your reaction time is that slow, you guys don't understand how fast a 1/10 of a second is. Y'all don't get it. A 1/10 of a second is, you can blink your eyes and a 1/10 of a second is gone. Okay? That's how fast that is. So think about it, okay? You have a reaction time, okay? And your reaction time is slow. Well, you're going to finish the race a 1/10 of a second slower. You're going to finish the race a 1/10 of a second slower than what you normally would finish it in, because your reaction time sucks. She had to make up the difference. Had Sha'Carri Richardson got a decent start, she'd have won that race very easily. But she didn't get a good start. Okay, but she closed and she made up the distance very, very quickly, man. And you can see like her closing speed, but her start. I realistically, where Sha'Carri Richardson is right now and where her body's trying to get back to, I can see her probably running an 11 flat in that race. Maybe a 10.99 at the most, but probably an 11 flat, okay? I can see Sha'Carri Richardson running an 11 flat at that particular meet if she had not had a slow reaction time. And also, too, Sha'Carri Richardson has this bad habit of not running completely in a straight line. Sometimes she won't run in a very tight straight line. And that's also important when you're running 100 meters. And in this race, Sha'Carri Richardson actually took a sidestep and came forward. That's like another half of a tenth of a second. See, folks, you guys that don't know nothing about track, y'all don't understand that stuff matters. And especially when your body is out of shape or when your body's not in like the best prime condition, those little things matter. Now, see, when Sha'Carri Richardson was in tip-top shape, like at Olympic trial shape, I think she still could have won that race with all the mishaps and all the things that she did technically wrong. She still could have won with a 10.8 over in Italy if she was still in Olympic trial shape. And more than likely, if she was in Olympic trial shape, she probably could have, probably edged up and probably got like a low, like maybe a 10.7, 10.69 facing, Elaine Thompson-Herah. She could have gotten those kind of times. But see, she's out of shape. But it's almost like people now, they want Sha'Carri Richardson to humble herself. And I always wonder, why? Why does she got to change who she is? That's who she is. I don't care if y'all don't like the brashness or the cockiness or the air. That's who she is. Isn't it funny? Nobody says anything about Kayla Harrison, okay? Nobody. Kayla Harrison said a whole cuss word on a post-fight interview. That's acceptable. She ain't got to change who she is. It's always the black people that have to change. They got to humble themselves. For some reason, we got to like Sha'Carri Richardson can't be who she is. It's amazing. Now look, Sha'Carri Richardson personal best all time in the 200 meters, 22 seconds flat. Okay? She ran 22.45 in Italy. I don't think that's that bad considering that this girl, again, ain't really been on nobody's track consistently since the Olympic trials. That time is going to go down. She's not stupid. People are saying she need to shut the season down. Why? Why? She's going to run faster. She's going to have another race, and she's going to perform better. Okay, she's going to get back into stride. And it's not going to take her that long. Okay, seeing as though she's been training for about a year to get that month that she lost, it's not going to take her that long. Sha'Carri Richardson get back out there. She start training and doing what she got to do. She's going to perform at the levels that we're used to seeing her do. But why does she got to change who she is? That's what I don't get. Why she got to change? Why she got to be different? Why don't Kayla Harrison got to be different? Why don't Conor McGregor have to be different? Ain't nobody talking about this man need to, go and change who he is and go find himself and be a humble version. Ain't nobody talking about that at all. This man done felt up women. Okay, this man done punched the old man in the face because he didn't want to taste that nasty whiskey. This man threw a dolly through a bus window, right? Now, Conor McGregor can do all of this. And it's amazing, man, how this guy not catching a lot of heat. But Sha'Carri Richardson catching heat for being who she is. See, really what people want to say is Sha'Carri Richardson is the hood rat of track and field. That's what people want to say. But see, then they don't want to sound like they're racist. See, they don't want to sound that way. But that's what it is. So let me get this straight. So she got to change who she is, change her identity to fit what everybody else thinks she need to be. No. And if y'all don't think that track and field making money, or if y'all don't think that Sha'Carri Richardson is good for track and field, you stupid. She got mofos doing 2-hour podcast about her. Sha'Carri Richardson got mofos doing 2-hour podcast about her. And y'all don't think she good for track and field? The only thing missing now, when Sha'Carri Richardson get back on a winning streak and she go talk that talk, it's going to line up. And I like Sha'Carri Richardson because even when she lose, she don't care. Look, she's still going to be the same person. Homegirl going to talk. She going to keep that same smoke for when she winning, and she going to keep the same smoke for when she losing. That's Sha'Carri Richardson. She going to keep that smoke. She going to keep that energy. She going to keep the same smoke no matter what happens. She keeping that smoke because she is who she is. She is who she is. It's funny too, man. People getting on Sha'Carri Richardson talking about, well, she got something against gays, and that seriously, she got something against gays. Okay, but when it comes out that and Sha'Carri, she's never went online and talked about her sexuality. She's never done that. But when there might be a chance that she's bisexual, now people you're ridiculing that. Like, what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So we can ridicule people being bisexual now? I mean, when is that acceptable? We can do that. I'm saying, like, how you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? See, there are one set of rules for everybody else that don't look like Sha'Carri Richardson, and then there are rules for her. Everybody want her to be this little sweet, innocent little girl. Y'all want that's not who she is. Sha'Carri Richardson want to get turned up. She want to get turned up, and you know what? Let her. But I think too, though, she need to go back and really keep training. I can tell she's training. I can tell she's back in training now. Okay, and it's just going to be a matter of time. A couple of more weeks, she's going to be back in 10-8, 10-9 form. Okay? And I ask these people, she losing, but it's just like the whole Gwen Berry situation. People, Gwen Berry got third in the Olympic trials. Gwen Berry got 11th or 10th in the Olympics. Man, she's horrible. But can you go and throw a hammer damn near 80 meters? Can you do that? Can you throw a hammer as far, I think Gwen Berry threw it 74 meters. Can you throw a hammer that far? Can you make the Olympic finals like Gwen Berry did? Can you do that? Can you run an 11 second? Hell, not 11. Can you run a 1072 on 100? Can you do that? See all these people that can't do nothing but sit at home, be out of shape, and not doing nothing with their life productive. Can these people actually do some of the stuff that they're criticizing these people for not doing? I know that's a tongue twister. I'm going to say it again. Can these people do some of the stuff that they're criticizing these people for not being able to do? It's laughable how a mofo can criticize everything and ain't never done nothing in their life. I don't want Sha'Carri to change who she is. If this is who she is, and if she's brash and she's confident, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Oh, well, she's an embarrassment. What, to you? She said what she had to say, and she ain't apologizing for it. I like Sha'Carri Richardson. She's unapologetic, and I don't care if you don't like it. She unapologetic. She not apologizing. Okay, this girl don't be caring about that. Look, she lost. Okay. She over there doing, look, she's looking at the small things, and I get what she's looking at. She's looking at her closing speed in the race. She's looking at how fast she closed in. Oh, my start was bad. I got to fix that. The way I came out of the blocks is wrong. I got to fix that. See, these are things that she can work on in practice and do what she got to do. People talking about, man, there's a high schooler that ran 11:11. She beat Sha'Carri Richardson. Well, I mean, okay. It is what it is. Sha'Carri Richardson young. I don't want to hear this, well, man, these girls running faster. She only 19. Well, Sha'Carri only 21. And she got nowhere to go but up. And I like her attitude. She said, well, I ran an 11:19. I got nowhere to go but up. That's vintage Sha'Carri Richardson. See? You see, that's why I like this kid. That's why I like this kid. That's why I like watching this kid run. She said, I ain't got nowhere to go but up. I ran an 11:19. I got nowhere to go but up. Y'all don't think she good for track? Okay, right. Motherfuckers can't even, man, have a podcast. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about Sha'Carri Richardson like that. We're gonna talk about Elaine Thompson-Herah. But yes, Elaine Thompson-Herah, she's winning and she's doing good stuff. But really, honestly, we don't want to talk about Elaine. Everybody want to talk about Sha'Carri Richardson. That's who it is. This girl is gonna bring a presence to track and field, whether you like it or not. She's gonna bring that kind of energy to track and field, whether you like it or not. Sha'Carri Richardson here to stay. And let me tell you something, y'all haters, she coming back. She is going to run faster. You better believe it. Now, do I think that she's going to beat Elaine Thompson-Herah in 2020? Well, track season about to be over anyway. I think she got about 3 or 4 more races left, and it's about to be over. But, definitely next year, she got something she got to work for.